Are you now little friends with me? Little friends or good friends? Good friends. Why? Why? Tell me why. Huh? Because you are interacting. Very good point. Excellent point. Huh? You are spending more time. Two valid points. Okay. And any more? Okay, you're learning from it. Now, what I want to tell you is that even emotions, if we spend little time with emotions, we can understand them better. Correct? How can we recognize the emotions? Because our body is telling us. How do we know we are angry? How do we know we are angry? What happens? Face expressions. Now if I am a sighted person, I can see. But if I am a blind person, visually impaired, voice. Suddenly the voice becomes, what is happening over here? Loud. It becomes very loud. It becomes very gruff. The tone of the voice changes. Correct? Yes, ma'am. You all seem to get angry in the classroom. Okay, jokes apart. So, this is how we come to know from our body. What about the heart? Heartbeat? Increases. Fast pace. Correct? Now, these are all the feeling fingerprints of anger. Now of sadness. What happens to the voice? Very low voice. Your muscles become very weak. Correct? Your face moves down. You don't look up. You look down when you feel sad. Correct? Yes or no? And you can make by the tone of which the person. And sometimes it's very difficult to speak. So if a child comes to your class and the child is not talking the way the child always talks, can you make out how the child is feeling? Will you be able to make out? Yes. You will. Now, do you agree that a child will behave properly when the child feels good?
ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇಜಾರಾದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಚೈಲ್ಡು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋ ರೀತಿಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇವಾಗ ಸುಧಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೂಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ, ಗುಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾರಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತಿನ ವರಸೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಾವು ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಭಾವನೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ಅವರು ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಗುರ್ತಿಸ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಗುರ್ತಿಸ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಮೂಡಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಗೌರವನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಸುಧಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಗುರ್ತಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಗುರ್ತಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಗುರ್ತಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಅದನ್ನು ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ ನನ್ನ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ಗೆ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಗುರ್ತಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟು. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಫೀಲಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇವಾಗ ಅವರು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು.
So if we recognize, respect, regulate, that means emotions will become our friends. Like how Jyoti ma'am and I have become your friends. But if you don't pay attention, if you don't say hello to us, then what will happen? We will go away, right? Yes, sir. We will also get angry and we will become your enemy then. Correct? So like that, emotions also, if we don't respect them, regulate them, they will become our enemies. And then they sit inside our body and we bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up, suppress it.
ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಈ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗುರುತಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೋಪ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಟೈಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೋಪ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಾರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಬಾರಿಸೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಜಗಳಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಅದನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಥರದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನಾವೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? ಎಸ್. ಇದು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇರೆ, ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಂ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡೋದು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಹಾಂ, ಸೇಮ್, ಎಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾ,
ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು ಅ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, this is again in a situation in a train. It's a video, but I will share it to you as a situation. There is one mother and daughter, 4-year-old, who are going in the train. Okay, they are sitting. Then there is one man who comes and sits opposite them, who is disfigured. Means some hurt is there on his face and he doesn't look nice. His appearance is scary. Understood? Now, if looking at that person, this child, 4-year-old, covers her eyes and is very scared. Okay? If you are the parent or you are the teacher, what will you do? There's someone very scary sitting in front of you.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಡನ್ ಒಂಥರ ವಿಕಾರ ಮುಖದ ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬಂದು ಮುಂದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೋತಾನೆ. ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಮಗು ತಾಯಿ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಅವನ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಭಯ ಬಿದ್ದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಳೋ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮಗುವಿನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾಲಕರ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
How will you console the child? Tell me. What will you tell? Tell in Kannada, no problem. Ha. Say that again. Suppose I am the child. Okay, for example, I am the 4-year-old child. Ha, come here, na. What's your name? Come here. Get up. No, you just, okay, come little in front. Okay, come little in front. Yeah, just here only. Okay, what are you going to tell? Now, I'm the child, huh? I'm the child.
Ma'am, ಏನು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
I am covering my face.
Don't worry, nothing will be happen.
So now what is happening? First I was not crying loudly. When he said, don't worry, I started crying more. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Does it happen? It happens. Why? Because you're not connecting with the child's emotion. So how will you connect with the child, this child's emotion? If you say, don't worry, now I'm just giving an example. There is a light on the right side, okay? There is a bulb, it is hot. Now I'll tell you, just touch it, don't worry, nothing will happen, huh? Just, don't worry. Huh? Will you touch? No. Why? Because there is that inner instinct which says no. Likewise, when you are not connecting with the emotion becomes more intense. Okay? It becomes more intense means it becomes more stronger. So what can you tell? Okay, you can go and take a seat. What can anyone else tell? Come on, you all are my mother, no? You all are my mother, you all are my father, you all are my teacher. What will you tell? I'm very scared because this person, okay, for example now, Jyoti ma'am is that person. Okay, just for example. And I'm very scared. Yes, ma'am.
I'll use a real life example to answer your question.
Yes, you can take the mic, please.
No, I think I can be heard. Can I not be heard? Okay. With my little granddaughter, who's about 2 years now.
Okay, just a minute, we are listening to madam now. Everyone, all ears. Huh.
So she thought all animals, insects, everything were friends, but she'd seen them only in the book.
Huh.
So spider, friend. Spider, friend, she used to say.
Huh.
Lion, friend. Everything is friend, because that's how she looked at it.
Correct.
She saw a live spider, one of those big ones.
And it started crawling, creeping. Huh?
Okay. And she took 4 steps back and said, Spidey! And she started, so my daughter pushed her a little in front and said,
Huh.
Spidey is our friend. She took 4 steps back and said, Spidey, friend.
No. See now. Oh, okay, just a pause over there and then I'll allow you to continue. Now what is happening over here? An adult is saying there's nothing to feel scared of. But the child is feeling scared. So what are we trying to tell? It is wrong to feel scared. Correct? That is the indirect message that we are giving. So how can we slowly regulate the fear? First, we should not feel scared. If we are scared of the spider, first we have to do the breathing technique.
So I looked
Yeah.
at the spider, I was scared, okay? But being the grandmother, I went up to her and held her hand. I said, maybe when it was scary, little scary, huh?
Excellent.
But shall we take one step in front? You won't go the other, okay? So she held my hand and she said, Tuki means
Lift me.
people, I don't want to walk anymore. So I said, okay. So I picked her up. I said, shall we go? I didn't do one step forward because the minute I take one step forward, she's going to start screaming.
Correct.
I said, can we do one step forward? Spidey. Yes, Spidey is there. Don't go near Spidey. Please stand one step. Spidey there. I said, yeah, we take 2 more steps forward.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
After that, yes, the scare is there, but it's not as much.
So intensity came down. Why did the intensity come down? Beautiful example. Why did the intensity come down? Because you paraphrased what she's feeling. Spidey scare. Then her granddaughter understood that grandmother understands that I feel scared. And it is so important that when children come to our class, we have to understand what they feel. But you regulate it because it's patience.
Patience one, but sometimes in medium, I'll give you another thing. I have also an example from my school days, but I'll give it to Thawakkal as the latest.
Yeah.
She fell down, hurt herself,
Okay, again another classic example. Huh.
not badly, but you know how children are, small fall and they'll cry as though they've been hurt. So I said, okay, mother tried to stop her from screaming louder and louder, but you're screaming loud. Her father tried to. So I picked her up. Yeah, sit down, darling. Yeah, it's okay. Darling also had falls. What we do is we kiss it and it will become better. We do kissy. And then what I did was, I said, okay, whatever hurts you, we give it one beating.
That is, oh, no.
Because one
Chin, huh? Hit him. Huh. Correct. Again, classic example. Very often, now let's say, what did madam say? When the child was running, fell down. Why do children cry? Attention. Right? Even if it is small hurt, they will cry for attention. And this attention, they only want you to connect with that feeling. That is it. Okay, first step. Then, here in madam's wisdom, because that is what she has heard from her grandmother, from her mother. Okay, acha, this thing hit you, you fell down. Okay, we'll do one patak on the ground. Okay, so the child gave back. Now we realize that is an incorrect instruction that is given. Because what we are saying, if you get angry, you can hit. So coming to the next point, for teachers and parents as well, we are so tempted to hit the children when they are throwing a tantrum, when they don't listen. Correct? Now I don't want you to raise your hand or say anything, but I want to tell you that what message we give the children when we hit them is that it is okay to hit when you are angry. Please give the translation, this is very important.
Okay. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ವಿಷಯನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ತುಂಬ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋಸನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ವಾ, ಗೀತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸುಧಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಸುಧಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನು ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮಗು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಳತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೋ ಮಗುಗೆ, ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಮಗುವಿನ ಕೋಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಅವಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗುಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಕೆ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಗೋಡೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಚಚ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನೋವಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಗೋಡೆಗೊಂದು ಹೊಡೆಯೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಓ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ನೋವು ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ, ನಾವೊಂದು ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡೋಣ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನ ನೋವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಮಗುಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮಗು, ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಎಸೆಯೋದು, ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಎಸೆಯೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಚೇರನ್ನು ಎತ್ತು ಬಿಸಾಡೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಈ ಥರ ಕೋಪವನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಥರ ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು. ಅದ್ರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಆ ಮಗುವಿನ ಕೋಪವನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಈ ಮುಂದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಎಸ್.
ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದ ಲೇಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಡೂ? ರೈಟ್? No, showing outside view is distracting. When you distract, that means you are saying it is wrong to feel that way. So when you are in intense emotion, the thought processes get clogged. It is like one choking. So I can't think straight. It's like with the drain in the sink, kitchen sink, lot of kachara is there. Water doesn't go inside, correct? Same way, when emotions are very intense, our thought processes are not clear. So when you are trying to make me understand, will I understand at that time? Waste of time. So what I have to do, I have to connect and understand the child's emotion. So if you can't talk at that time, what the lady did, she only held the child little more closer and she kissed the child. Like how ma'am said, oh, you're really very scared of that Spidey. Spidey looks very scared. So by saying that, you feel little more comfortable. Now, if I say Divya, now suddenly Divya became very alert. Correct? If I say Padma, Padma will again suddenly become very alert. Because I started knowing their names. So same way, if you start knowing the names of the emotion in Kannada, it's okay. I don't want you to learn in English. As long as you are able to give that name and say, oh, I'm feeling really very, very upset. I'm very disappointed that my project got discarded. So if you're able to give these names, it is like you're connecting. So here, in both the cases, the parent connected with the emotion of the child. Are you with me, all of you? Yes. All of you understood this? Yes. So first we have to do the management of emotion in ourselves and then in others. Now there are 4 styles, and I'm going to talk to you about the 4 styles of the feeling styles. Okay, one is the dismissing. We'll just do it in the form of a role play. Okay? I will just tell the names first and then Jyoti will explain to you. One is dismissing.
ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲ, ನಿರ್ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋದು.
Okay? The situation is, now I'll just take a situation like going to school, getting ready to go to school. Or, yeah, we'll take that situation. Now, Jyoti is the parent. You can think of yourself as a teacher also, because sometimes the teachers play the role of house wardens also. And I am the child who doesn't want to go to school. Okay, who doesn't want to attend the class. We are going to try to help you understand what the different styles are. First one is dismissing. All of you say? Dismissing. So what is the Kannada translation?
ನಿರ್ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯ.
Okay. Jyoti Amma, I don't want to go to school. Amma, please, I don't want to go to school.
Okay, get ready. Okay. ಸರಿ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗು, ಬಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಗ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಾ ಬಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೋಗೋಣ ಬಾ.
No school.
ಬಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Now, did you understand the tone? I started off saying, I don't want to go to school. Jyoti was comfortable. She said, come fast. I threw a tantrum. My emotion changed from sadness to anger. Jyoti's also changed from, correct? So emotion was contagious. My emotion was very contagious. But what she did was, she said, beda, come fast. So she dismissed what I'm feeling. She did not pay attention. So I started feeling more and more angry. Understood the style? Dismissing. So now same situation, we are going to do disapproving.
ಇದು ನಿರಾಕರಿಸೋದು. Okay.
Amma, Jyoti ma, I don't want to go to school. No school ma, please ma. Bore, school bore.
ಬೇಡ ಅದೇನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗು, ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
No, please ma.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಾ.
I don't like to go to school. I don't want to go to school.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ಹೋಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಬಾ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Are you understanding the difference? Yeah, and she can also say that, how can you say that school is boring? School, you get Lakshmi, Saraswati, everything you get, correct? Saraswati will get very angry. So parents, teachers will give all excuses and say. So now she is disapproving. Third style. Laissez-faire or permissive style. Understand the styles by meaning, not the name. Ma, Jyoti ma, please ma, I don't want to go to school ma.
ಸಾರಿ. ಹೋಗಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ? ಸರಿ ಬಿಡು, ಮನೇಲೇ ಇದ್ಬಿಡು.
Amma, you're so nice ma. Thank you ma. So now this, what is this? Laissez-faire. So what did the parent do? Do whatever you want. Chalega, everything okay. Now are these 3 styles okay? Are these 3 styles okay? Why? What will the child learn? What will the child learn?
ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಕಲಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಿಂದ? ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ? ಕೋಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕೋಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೋಪ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು, ಪಡ್ಕೊಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫೀಲ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ
So now the next style and the fourth style is emotion coaching style. Okay, where you can understand the emotions. So now let's see if my mother is emotionally intelligent. Ready? Okay. Ma, Jyoti, I don't want to go to school. No school beda ma.
ಓ ಹೌದಾ, ಬೇಡವಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಡ ಸ್ಕೂಲು?
Okay, now you will not ask a question. You will understand my feeling.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ. ನಿನ್ ಬೇಜಾರಿದೆಯಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ?
Yes, I don't want to go to school.
ಓ ನೀನು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, ಆಟ ಆಡಬೇಕಾ?
Ma, I want to play that new game, na, snakes and ladders you got. I want to play that game.
ಓ ನೈಸ್, ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಆಟ ಆಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪುಟ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೇಡ, ಸಂಡೇ ಇರತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೂ ಫ್ರೀ ಇರತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಆವತ್ತು ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಆಟ ಆಡೋಣ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿ. ಎಸ್ 100%. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಾ ನೀನು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಡೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್.
Okay, ma, okay. Thank you. So what happened now over here? Yes, Siddhava? She is not happy to go to school, but she is okay to go to school. Why was she okay? Because her feeling was understood. Yeah, it's not really as a reward or something. It is first when I am understood, I am ready to listen. Correct? Are you all with me? Okay, someone's mobile is very loud. Yeah, please. Yeah, no worries. I'm sure it must have been very embarrassing for her, right? That her phone is making such a loud noise. You're very embarrassed about it, huh?